What's happening, y'all? Peace and blessings. It's been a minute, about 2 weeks, so I don't know, but I'm back to bring y'all this video. Another story time. I know y'all been waiting, and I'm about to go ahead and bust this out for y'all. I think this week I'm gonna drop 2, because y'all, I know y'all been patient with me, and I know it's been, like, where this video at, man? You talking about you just gonna get them up every week with my video, so your video's here. This one is gonna be about my early years when I was with Warner, and it's good. At least I know it's good. It was good for me when I saw what happened. But y'all see the title, so we about to go ahead and get into the story. I was a trainer. I was a trainer for Warner, and I was in San Antonio, Texas. My trainee was in the back sleeping. Shout out to Sean, by the way. I don't know if he's watching this or not, but this is when I was training you, bro. But you were back there sleeping. I don't even think I told you this story. I just forgot all about it. Anyway, I was driving. I was getting a little sleepy. I figured, well, maybe I should take a break, because we've been driving, for a while, and I know my time was coming up. But I pulled up into a Flying J. He's one of the Flying J's out of San Antonio. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what it is. It's off of I-10. I pulled up in there. So, I went ahead. There was some parking spots in there. Good thing, too. I wanted to get a little 30-minute nap in so I could keep driving. These were the days where I really was busting butt. I mean, I still am, but, I was really out there. I was running hard. And basically, they ran us like a team. So, and I know people have questions about that. I'll get in that a little bit later. But anyway, I parked. As soon as I parked, some prostitutes opened in my door. I'm like, well, what you doing? I know y'all probably like, man, why you ain't got the door locked? Well, at the time, Freightliner Cascadias, that door's locked automatically. I'm in the truck now that does, thank goodness. But she just wanted the door, and I was like, hey, what you doing? I closed the door back. So I rolled down the window, like, what you doing? She's like, oh, no, I just wanted to see you, you looking like you want a good time. I'm like, nah, first of all, nah, I'm cool. I got my lady at home. And second, I got a train in the back. Well, wake him up too. I can get y'all both a good time. I'm like, man, this ain't crazy. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm cool. So she was like, well, can I use your CD so I can get myself out there one night? I'm like, what you want to use the CD for? But I'm sitting here paying attention outside too, as I'm watching her, making sure she ain't gonna do nothing funny. It's a lot of them walking around outside, so I'm like, well, it's right here. So I handed the mic. I know y'all like, man, you crazy. I'm like, whatever, man. I'm alert now, so I'm wanting to see some entertainment now, see what's about to happen. So I guess you get on there, they on there talking like, oh man, I could use a little good time myself. I'm gonna give y'all a little, word on what goes on out there. I mean, it don't happen too much now, but back then, prostitutes is the case. Most of y'all don't know, some of y'all might do. They wipe, they keep going. And basically, they clean up and go to the next one. But, anyway, I guess the driver got her attention and whatnot, and she went over there and whatnot, so I locked the door. And I'm just seeing this peeping game outside now. Watching them walk around, they over here this, they after they're done with the driver, they call the next one, trying to see who won that company, that special service, so you will. And, a lot of them, saying, yeah, come on to this truck, so-and-so number, this is the color truck I'm in, this is the name of the company, the truck I'm in, whatnot. Shit was crazy. But anyway, but I'm sitting here watching this, and I'm paying attention outside. It's this one knocking on this driver's door, and he didn't have the window curtains closed. Just in case y'all don't know, some trucks, they got 2 curtains. They got curtains in like the center of the cab where you can close, and they got window curtains. But this driver didn't have his window curtains closed. So when he opens the curtains, you can actually see what's going on. So he opens the curtain, and I guess she's wanting letting him know what she want to do for him. Well, he was like, nah, I'm cool. I guess he was saying, nah, I'm cool and whatnot. You can see him waving her away and whatnot. So she goes away. She walks off. Another one comes and walks and knocks on the door. He gets up, tells her the same thing, I'm pretty sure. That one walks. So, long story short, a couple of them did it. I'm guessing the next one came up to the truck. Gotta feel bad for this one. You can tell this guy was getting mad. So as soon as he she knocks on the door. I guess they want no words. He comes, he rolls down the window. Before I guess she get any words out, he throws this cup on her. Now, it ain't water. Cause as soon as you can walk out, you kind of see she's upset, she's mad and whatnot. Basically, it was tobacco spit. So the next thing I know, the pimp rides up. I guess she's telling the pimp what's going on and whatnot. And I was like, oh man, this ain't about to be good. So I guess the pimp got out, started knocking on the door. Now they arguing. I wanted to be nosy, but you know, I'm like, nah, I ain't about to get into this because I ain't getting shot. Well, I'm guessing they're arguing. He rides off. And I'm guessing, thank goodness he thought on his feet, you know. I guess he got the cops out there. Good thing too, because the pimp comes back. And he was getting out. You kind of see a gun was in his hand. You know, kind of you could. But a cop pulled up. And, oh man, I was glad that happened because that could have got ugly. There was some stories I have heard. Some drivers have gotten shot and killed over this crap in Texas. But man, I'm glad that driver, you know, his life was saved that night, basically. But man, it got ugly out here. Nowadays, it's not like that. Thank goodness. They kind of like, you gotta use internet service to get a hold of them in truck stops and stuff like that, from what I'm hearing from drivers and stuff like that now, because I heard a driver and two other drivers talking about it and stuff like that, and we were talking about it, you know, we was at a truck stop. I'm going to do a story about this one later. This is when I first started. So, and I was by myself. And I'm going to tell that story later, a little later one now. That probably won't be the next story, but the next story y'all gonna love. I'm gonna drop another video Friday. Anyway, they're not out here like that no more, thank goodness, because it does get aggravating when you're trying to sleep and they're knocking. And it's been quite a few times I've ignored it. And it's been a few times, you know, you never know, security guards walking around and stuff like that, and you know, you got security guards, they'll knock on the door, especially if you're in a parking spot that you're not supposed to be into, because they got us wanting to pay for stuff out here, so the park. But you got some of them that knock on the door, and it's been a few times I wake up and be like, nah, get away from the truck, I'm good, and whatnot. Sometimes you gotta have, they got stickers out there that says no lot lizards. By the way, that's what we call the prostitutes out here, the lot lizards. But you know, you put that sticker up in the window, most of the time you don't have to worry about them. Most of the time, they just don't care. They still want to knock. You know, they're trying to get that paper. But it's kind of... anyway. But it's not as crazy out here as it used to be. And right now, you know, that's a good thing. Because, you know, it's gotten even rough out here. You know, we're trying to make our money, park, go to sleep, wake up the next day, get back to it. But... that's all I got for y'all right now, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that little snippet. And Sean, if you see this, bro, I'm sorry I ain't told you about this when you got up, man. But I was tired. I went back in that bag and I got to sleep. I made sure you was all right to drive, but you know, I'm gonna tell a story about me and my training days too, man. When I had all my trainers, man. All these guys out here that I train, man. I hope they're doing good. You know, most of them I still talk to. Some of them I don't. A few throw lies on me when I was done with them training. But getting into that with y'all another time, man. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. We're going to have a good time with these videos. I got some more stories for you. I'm going to drop another one Friday. I think y'all going to love this one, too. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I got to go wash. I'm smelling right now. But that's the nature of the beast, ain't it? But, man, peace and love to y'all, man. And thanks for sticking it out with me. Peace.